Hey there, kiddos. In this video, we're going to be completing Classwork 3.1 that we started in the last video. So we're taking a look now at question number 17 that says, Dustin computed his family's road trip as 4.43 4 and 43 hundredths times 10 to the third power miles. How many miles did Dustin's family travel on the road trip? So if you take a look at our exponent, which is 10 to the third power, that means we're going to need to move the decimal 3 places to the right. So 4.43 times 1,000 is going to give us 4,430 miles. Question number 18. The area of the Great Lakes is about 9.5 times 10 to the fourth power square miles. About how many square miles is the area? So we're taking these two values. We see 10 to the fourth power is a 1 with 4 zeros, so we're going to be multiplying this times 10,000. So when we multiply 9.5 times 10,000, we end up with 95,000. So it's about 95,000 square miles. Question number 19. What is the value of 1 times 102, or 1 to the 102nd power? What is the value of any power of 1? Justify your answer. That's real easy. I hope every single one of us are saying in our head, it doesn't matter what we multiply or what the power is or what the exponent is. If the base is going to be equal to 1, we know that when we evaluate that it's going to be equal to 1 because anything times 1 is that number. So if we're multiplying 1 to itself, it's going to be equal. So question number 2, humans can distinguish up to 18,400,000 individual dots, which are called pixels, on a typical computer display. Can a human distinguish pixels on a same size HD TV with 2 times 10 to the 6th pixels? Explain. Well, 10 to the 6th power means 6 zeros, which is a million. So 2 times 10 to the 6th power would be 2 with 6 zeros, or 2 million. 2 million is less than the 18,400,000 pixels that we can get. So the answer is yes. Humans will be able to detect that many pixels on an HD TV. For question number 21, in case of an emergency, the school has a calling list so that everyone is called in the least amount of time. Each of the first 3 people on the list calls another 3 people on the list, and each of those people in the second group calls another 3 people on the list, and so on. The 5th group of people will have called 243 calls. Is this statement accurate? Explain. Well, as we just saw, we call those 3 people. So 3 to the first power is equal to 3. The second group is now calling an additional 3 people. So 3 times 3, that's equal to 9. 3 to the 5th power would be equal to 243, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So yes, this statement is accurate. Question number 22. An investment of $1 was put into an account. Every 8 years, the money is doubled. No additional money was added to the account. Would the expression 1 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 correctly represent how much was in the investment account after 48 years? Explain. Well, we have, because 48 divided by 8 is equal to 6, the account would have doubled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And so the product doubles 6 times in our expression. So yes, this would be true to represent what happens to $1 after 8 years, or after 48 years. For questions 23 and 24, for 23, we want to select all. So if it says select all, that means there's going to be more than one correct answer. And in this example, we can see that 0.5 is being multiplied 3 times as a factor. So that means this is going to be 0.5 to the third power, which is this value here. But there's one other expression that represents 0 to the third power, or 0.5 to the third power. And that is no. I think that's going to be it. Would it be this? Because this would be 0.5 to the fourth power. It wouldn't be this because this is 5 to the third power. It wouldn't be this because the base is 3. It wouldn't be this because it's not 0.15, not multiplying times 3 or multiplying to itself. I think the company meant for it to be this, but they may have forgotten the decimal. So because there is no decimal there, that's why this is incorrect. If the decimal was here, then that would be 0.5 to the third power, but because there isn't a decimal there, that's why it's incorrect. Even companies make mistakes. I always tell you, kiddo, everybody makes mistakes. You see a mistake here, incorrect. Let's take a look at question number 24. 24 is asking us which expression is equivalent to 343. So this just means we have to work each of these out. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 8, that's 48. And 3, that's 51. So this would be equal to 512. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 times 6, 18, that would be 216. 7 to the third power is 7 times 7, which is 49. And 49 times 7, yay! This is equal to 343. And then it wouldn't be this because it's to the fourth power, so that would be 343 times 7. And this would be 2401, or 2,400. So the correct answer is C. Excellent. So kiddos, had a great example of making sure we check our work, because it's possible for any of us to make errors. And errors are just proof that we're trying. So I hope that you are trying as well. Take a look at your work, see if you have the same answers. If not, where did you make a mistake? Let's fix those mistakes before our next attempt. See you in the next video.